Live. We are live. Haven't been live in a little while. Today we're going to go over some automation to use in your business. And the reason why I wanted to cover this is because I've got a little bit of a cold, and I was thinking, oh my god, it's such a pain in the butt having a this small little cold. And I was like, you know what? There's a lot of things in business that are a pain in the butt that don't have to be. So I'm going to share my screen right now, and we're going to go over a requirement that a client had. Let me share the screen right now. I'll start sharing. Let's see, entire screen, right side, sharing. Okay, and then let me get a little bit of a different format here. Okay, so this works out well. So here's what the client said. I have a live event that's coming up, and the people that are registering for the live event, I want them to attend about a week before a live Zoom meeting. That's going to be 90 minutes where I'm going to get to prepare them what to bring to the live event so we can have them come prepared, and also Q&A. So it's very powerful, and it's a great thing to have. They started promoting this event basically 30 days out. And so what they wanted to do was remind the people that are signing up for the live event that the Zoom training is going to happen. So you could do it the pain in the butt way, which is manual. And every time you get a new person that signs up, then you would send them out right away a email that says congratulations, and also put this date in your calendar. It's a live Zoom. Then you would try to remember as you get closer, you had 5 or 10 or 15 or 50 different clients, or maybe more, that you would have to like manually continue to remind them to show up on the live Zoom. The live Zoom is very important. That's the pain in the butt way. Another way would be, okay, well, let's just put it on in a sequence that they're going to get reminded, as soon as they sign up, and then, some cadence in between. That's another way to do it. The intelligent, automated way to do it is to reverse engineer and backward design the automation based on the date. So if the date is at the 20th at 2 p.m. for the live Zoom, we want to send them a reminder 15 minutes before. We want to send them a reminder in the morning at 9 a.m., which is 5 hours before. We want to send a reminder the day before, 3 days before, and as soon as they register. So there comes some complexity, because if it's as soon as they register and 3 days before, you are going to get people that in between day 3 and day 2 are going to register. So if you don't have a smart sequence, they're going to get email 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, jammed on them in basically a 2-day period. So you want the automation to work for you in a sense that it will not send out. This one is right away, so that's always going to get sent. This is 3 days before, the day before. So if we're now in day 2, this one goes away. And if they register in day 2, they'll get the one right away, and then the one before, the morning of, and then the day before, the morning of, and then the one that is going to be 15 minutes before. Now get this: if someone registers that day, it's at say 10 o'clock, you wouldn't want to send them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 emails, because that would overwhelm them, and you don't want to forget to send them the email. But what would happen is that if they set up at 10 o'clock that day, then they would get the one ASAP, and then would get the one 15 minutes before. So that's the premise. This is what it looks like on the design. And let me basically see if the best way I can do this. Let me see something here. I guess I will just show you that this entry point where it says number 1, where my mouse is, this is what we're going to do. All we need to do is every time we get someone that buys, we set a tag. It just says buy. And it's a tag to go into the sequence. And then you can see here, this box, they will get an immediate confirmation email. And then it's going to wait 3 days before the event, which is this red marker. and send them the 3 days before email. Then 1 day before the event and send them the 1 day before email. And then it's going to wait 5 hours before, which is 9 a.m. Send them that email, and then 15 minutes before, and then it will send them that 15 minutes before. And then this is going to be obviously the live training, which is on Zoom. And it has all the information. It has the Zoom link and and all that stuff in each of the emails, so no one gets lost. Now, I have something similar to this for when someone books an appointment with me. By the way, you do see that there's a QR code. If this interests you, use the QR code, book an appointment, and you'll see my automation. We get like a 90% show up rate, because what we're doing when someone books a meeting, whether it's cold or inbound, it doesn't matter, or a client, we're using these sequences. Now, you and I know we have best intentions, but we get busy. So it's nice to be reminded and always have the link in there. So this is what it looks like on a design basis. Now let's take one more step, and then we'll call it a day, unless we've got anyone that wants to ask any questions. This is what it looks like in basically the CRM system. So it's a little bit different configuration, and you can see that the tag is going to drop them in, and then they're going to get this email right here. This is, and it will pop up over here. This is email 1. And then it sets the event timer. This one goes out right away. The event timer, it gets set. And then 3 days before, then it actually is going to send this email. 1 day before, this email. The day of the event, 5 hours before, this email. And then 15 minutes before, this email. However, this is a smart sequence, because it knows that if I come in here, then I basically am going to avoid all the steps before. That's how the sequence works. This is no code automation. It takes a little bit to understand, okay, what does this look like? This is the design. Now, from a client's perspective, the client emailed us and said, hey, how do I do this? I just need this done. And they just gave us the email, which in this particular case didn't include all the information, wasn't even formatted. So we took that, we designed this. This is good as gold. Every quarter they can reuse this when they do their live event. And I hope you found this interesting. Let's see. Any comments? Let's see. We're gonna call it a day, because it's Friday and I want to let everyone get out there. So if you got the QR code, let me stop sharing over here. That's me. I'm back. How do I do that? QR code here. If you're interested in learning more on how this can be implemented for you, let me know. Book an appointment. It's free. Hit me in the messages below. Text message me. Email me. We're available. I hope you see how easy it is when you know what you're doing to be able to take process. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, literally the tip of the iceberg. Imagine having 10 or 20 of these working in your business. How beneficial it is to have automation working for you. Have an amazing weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao.